Hello and welcome back to Hardware and Info. In this video I will show you how to set up your REALME 11 Pro Plus. Let's begin! As you can see, we are now freshly after the hard reset, and all you need to do is simply press the arrow. You can now choose the language, and also we can enable, for example, talkback if you need to, and we can perform an emergency call if we have to. But I will just proceed with the English. We have to choose a region now. I will go with United States. And we have to agree to some legal information. And now we can connect to Wi-Fi. This is skippable, but I wouldn't advise you to skip it, because otherwise you will just lose a ton of configuration. Like, you will basically skip the entire part of adding a Google account, verifying yourself, etc, etc. Let's go into this network, and I will input my password to it right now. And if the password is correct, we can now hit save and connect to our network. Nice. Let's go and hit next. And now we are getting our phone ready for further configuration, and as you can see, this process may take a few minutes. Usually it's much less than that, but better safe than sorry. Few minutes have passed for me. We have now the ability to copy apps and data. This is incredibly important, and I can't stress enough how much important it is. If you are coming from an older device, I would strongly advise you to go with next. But unfortunately, I am not coming from older device, so I will go with copy. But once again, very good ability. You can only then do it via third-party application. I don't think you can do it like any POW official. But anyway, we have now the ability to log in into our Google account. It's also skippable, and also I wouldn't advise skipping it, since it is very important. So let's now log in into our Google account. And by the way, as a little fun fact, you do not have to input gmail.com every single time. The first part for Gmail will do without any kind of issues. So we want to wait for a moment, and now we have to input our password. And after you have done that, you can simply hit next. And now we can choose who will be using this device. I will go with I. If you want to click this, then you will go through the process of configuring family link, which in other words mean parental controls. Personally, I'm not a big fan of it, so I will just ignore it. But if you want to learn about how you can not trust your child even further, you can always watch our tutorial on that topic. Let's go with next. And now we have to agree to terms of service, play terms of service, and privacy policy. And now we want to wait just for a moment, but trust me, you are now halfway done with configuration, so you are almost done. We can add an unlock method. I will go with quickly adding a password. And let's say it's a pattern. We have an important notice that basically says, don't be stupid and don't forget your password. Continue. I will go with, let's say, a very simple L shape. Let's go next. We have few Google services like using location, allowing scanning, and sending usage and diagnostic data. Usually you probably want to disable this one and just continue with this. But of course, if you want to, you can leave all of the settings on or off. And now, another very important thing, backup. It's like, I can't stress it enough. It's incredibly important for you to have your backup on, because if you don't have your backup, then you're just not prepared for the day that something unfortunate happens. Maybe your phone will freeze to death, maybe you will accidentally drop it into like road or something. Maybe someone will steal it from you. Just enable your backup, guys, please. I'll go with turn on backup. And then we can choose our browser and search engine. I will choose, you can choose whatever you want here. I'm going to choose with Firefox and Brave, let's say. Once again, it doesn't really matter what we will choose here. And now we can continue setup, because I want this video to be like a full tutorial. We can set up Hey Google with the assistant. We can skip that. I mean, if you want to, you can agree to this. I'm not a big fan of the Google Assistant accidentally enabling itself when I don't want it to. Besides, I'm not really the AI assistant user anyway. If you are, you can enable this, but And as you can see, we can access our assistant without unlocking our device. Technically, We can agree to it, though we even have a note that this is kind of dangerous, because someone with a similar voice or recording might be able to access our personal results on our assistant, so that's very concerning actually. And we have checkout fast with your phone. I'm not going to really show you this, but basically you can go next and then scan your credit card to be able to pay with your phone. Incredibly important feature, incredibly convenient, good, but I don't want to like show my credit card nowadays. And we have anything else. Changing wallpaper is very easy, I'm not going to bother with that, we have tons of tutorials on that. Adding another email account is also very straightforward. You probably want to just Google, or unless if you're old you can use Yahoo or something, and then the same thing with the Google account. But review additional apps is very important, because you will notice here that there's a lot of garbage. Like there isn't like any other word, this is just straight up garbage. I don't know in what world I would want to enable all this. So now if we just hit OK, all of this garbage, all this bloatware would install on our device. So we can just uncheck everything and then click OK. Next. And we are getting our phone ready. And in any moment now we can we have to also enable or disable recommended services. As you can see, there are plenty of those. I would advise you to keep auto update overnight on. I will disable wallpaper carousel because it's very annoying, at least for me. The quick connect is fine, it's fine, like it's, once again, it doesn't really matter. You can enable or disable these things as you want, as you please, whatever floats your boat, man. Go with I agree. You can now choose the navigation mode. I will choose with gesture. I will stay with gestures because I really like gestures. But if you want, you can go with buttons. And finally, we can click get started, and we can start using our system. So let's give it a few moments. Let's try to. Oh, okay, never mind. We have something interesting here. This is. I have no idea what application is this. I will say let's go continue. I would really like to know what application is this. I'm going to skip this. Okay, this is also bloatware garbage. Let's later this. Yes. I have no idea what was that exactly. I'm not a big fan of REALME. It's trying to get me into installing random stuff I don't need. But alas, we are here and we are done with setup. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.